printed feud continues to brew in Shelby County as the two major law enforcement agencies and the district attorney continue to pin words against one another in two very public local newspapers. The first article was printed on July 8th in the Light and Champion with a quote from Sheriff Willis Blackwell and Chief of Police Jim Albers alleging that PCP criminals are on the loose because the DA isn't properly prosecuting those criminals. Then on Friday, DA Ken Florence issued a rebuttal saying he would love to try those alleged criminals, but the law enforcement agencies aren't doing their job. Our Michelle Reed has been investigating this story since the beginning, and she joins us now with more information. Michelle?
Yeah, Christelle, this has just become a big old mess for law enforcement officials and the DA. And today I spoke to several residents, most who refused to go on camera. But from what I was told, they feel as if they are stuck in the middle of a he said, she said fight and tell me they are just tired of it.
It's definitely a waste. Yes, they need to get together because we caught in the middle. We're the ones that having to pay the bills.
It all began with this July 8th article where Shelby County Sheriff Willis Blackwell is quoted as saying, quote, low bonds are being set and their dealers are getting them out. This just has to change. I feel that they need to have at least 10 trials a year on drug dealers. Until the people of the county demand the elected officials do what they are supposed to do, nothing is going to help. Chief of Police Jim Albers is quoted as agreeing with this sentiment. The argument started off about the increase in PCP users in Shelby County and has now become a printed feud between the two largest law enforcement agencies in the county and the DA. On Friday, District Attorney Ken Florence issued this statement saying, quote, two very major drug cases have been improperly investigated by these departments so that the cases cannot be prosecuted by a court of law. He goes on to say he would love trials for these alleged PCP criminals, but he only sees, quote, lower-level dime bag state jail felony type cases. Searching for answers, we paid a visit to Florence to get a comment about his statement. And this is what we were told.
That's all he wants to give.
That's all he wants to give?
Yes.
A no comment from his secretary. We also reached out to Sheriff Blackwell, and after several attempts to reach him, we got this voicemail.
No, I don't have any comment for it. I'm not going to get into a match with the DA and his article.
And all four commissioners either declined an interview or just didn't pick up the phone. I tried reaching out to the chief of police several times over the phone and even came over here to the police station. Each time I came over here, he was not at the station or was either busy. However, I did talk to a lieutenant who said he had no comment about the issue and refused to give me any contact information for the chief of police. However, County Judge Rick Campbell had something to say.
And you know, all this bickering, you know, back and forth against one another ain't helping nothing.
Now, I still have not received a phone call back from the chief of police. I even paid a visit to the mayor and was told he was not in the office. I also called him and still have not received any sort of response. Live in the studio, Michelle Reed, KTRE, East Texas News 9.
Michelle, before you go, I do want to ask you, I know that you have had a chance to talk to other residents about this issue. What are they saying? What's the response?
Well, most of them said they had no idea what I was talking about or they didn't want to go on camera. Those that did give me any feedback said that they are angry with the DA and do want something to change. Wow. All right. Thank you, Michelle Reed, reporting for us tonight, and continue to follow this story and keep us updated on any new developments. Thanks, Michelle.